Chapter 19. Mysterious 7. Although he was well aware of Grandpa's bitterness, Kang Chon still hoped in his heart that the City Lord would be able to auction this Foundation Establishment pill. For one thing, he didn't need the Foundation Establishment pill anymore. And for another, he didn't want Grandpa to spend too much because of this useless Foundation Establishment pill. However, what made Kang Chon depressed was that he couldn't contact Grandpa right now, and could only watch with dry eyes as Grandpa and the City Lord were bidding 1,400,000. The City Lord continued to raise the price. In his opinion, Wong Tixiong was just making a show and would give up sooner or later. The others in the arena also thought the same. After all, no one in Heavy Iron City dared to offend the City Lord, the majesty of a Jidan stage powerhouse. No one dared to provoke it yet. 1.5 million. Wong Tixiong's deep voice rang out, filled with an undeniable tone. In the middle of the fifth elegant room, Yong Zhenan frowned, his gaze looking through the huge glass wall to that Wong Tixiong sitting in the front row. The old butler behind him also frowned. In his heart he couldn't help but say, "Strange, what's wrong with this Wong Tixiong? Can't you see that Lin Beishan and Li Tianfang have both given up? Why is he so insensitive that he dares to not give face to the City Lord? Could it be for that brat?" Suddenly the old housekeeper's eyes lit up, if he had thought of something. Yong Zhenan on the side. Although he did not look back at the old housekeeper, he seemed to sense something and faintly asked, "Did you think of something? With the friendship between this seat and old Wong, it seems like there is no need for him to offend me." This was the power of a Jidan stage powerhouse. Although he didn't turn around, his divine thoughts encompassed the entire elegant room, making it so that not a single move inside the elegant room could escape his eyes. The old butler respectfully said, "Reporting to City Lord, as far as I know, Wong Tixiong should be for that genius waste grandson." Genius waste grandson. Yong Zhenan was stunned at his words, but immediately remembered that genius waste of the Wong family was indeed very famous in Heavy Iron City, and he had even met him a few times back then. He had heard a little about Kang Chon's situation and had sighed. "I see, counting the time. There are still months or so until his grandson's bar mitzvah. According to the Wong family's rules, if he hasn't built the foundation yet, he will be expelled from the family." Yong Zhenan said softly. "That's why Wong Tixiong gave up the demonic beast's essence blood and demonic beasts in a Dan, this time, and fully competed for this Foundation Establishment Dan." The old butler picked up, but he sighed in his heart, because this time the City Lord was also determined to win. After all, the City Lord's Qianjin had already reached the age of cultivation, and he wouldn't let go of this Foundation Establishment Dan no matter what. Since that's the case, let's look at the strength of each. Yong Zhenan nodded and said no more. The old butler knew what he meant and bid again. 2 million. 2 million for the fifth elegant room. Is there any more than that? Master Feng Yuan's voice spread throughout the venue. Wong Tixiong, who was sitting in the front row, had a deep, bitter face. The City Lord's what-time increase of 500,000 was clearly telling him that this Foundation Establishment Dan was a must-have. Wong Tixiong's base price was 2,400,000. After all, although he was the head of the Wong family, he could not embezzle the family's funds without permission for selfish purposes. Otherwise his position as the head of the family would not even be guaranteed. "Chona, Grandpa is sorry." Wong Tixiong let out a deep sigh, slowly stood up, turned around and left. He knew that even if he called out to 1,400,000, he would not be able to get the Foundation Establishment pill from the City Lord's hands. Since this was the case, why would he need to offend the City Lord for nothing? After all, he was still the patriarch of the Wong family. He could not afford not to be scrupulous. Wong Tixiong's disheveled departure from the venue caused quite a commotion. Originally, the crowd thought that Wong Tixiong was just doing it for show. But now it seemed that he did come here for the Foundation Establishment Dan, which immediately surprised them. However, They immediately guessed the reason and couldn't help but sigh in their hearts. When Kang Chon's revelation of genius shocked the entire Heavy Iron City, he naturally became famous overnight. However, every time he failed to build his foundation later on, it also made him a waste known to everyone in Heavy Iron City. All the dignified people in Heavy Iron City more or less knew that Wang Tixiong had such a genius, waste grandson, and were obviously able to guess that this time Wang Tixiong must have come for that grandson. Grandpa. In the 7th elegant room, Kang Chon's eyes flashed with tears. At the moment his grandpa turned around, he obviously found that his grandpa's body trembled, as if he had grown much older in an instant. This is all for him, who knows how much heart this old man secretly has for him for so many years. Precisely because of him, Kang Chon hadn't been bullied by anyone in the Wang family for so many years. Even the third elder didn't dare to explicitly target Kang Chon. Grandpa, just wait. I won't let you down this time. Kang Chon looked at Grandpa's departing figure and clenched his fists, a determined light appearing in his eyes. In the venue, the commotion of Wang Tixiong's departure was immediately overshadowed by the fiery atmosphere of the auction. And in the end, that foundation establishment pill was won by the city lord at a price of 2 million. After this foundation establishment done, the auction house continued and began to auction off some high-level items, with many of the people present gaining something. In the 7th elegant room, Jin San Xiao smiled as he pushed open the door and entered. Chon Xiao, this is your purple gold card. After removing the cost of those materials, there is still 5 million left, so count it. Jin San Xiao took out a purple gold rectangular card and handed it to Kang Chon. The purple gold card was issued by the money bank under the name of the Jin family, and was commonly used in the Great Tang country, but it was only applicable to those low-level cultivators. This was because high-level cultivators had storage pouches that could hold their own spirit stones. Thanks a lot. Kang Chon received the purple gold card and thanked Jin San Xiao. No matter why Jin San Xiao was so nice to him, but the other party did help him a lot. Jin San Xiao smiled faintly at his words, saying that he had been busy for a long time and had finally gained something. At least now, when he spoke to Kang Chon wouldn't remain silent anymore. Sometimes, the relationship is this also little by little developed. The auction proceeded very quickly. The remaining things were useless to both the Li family and the Lin family, so they were all being fought over by some of the medium-sized families of the Heavy Iron City, and they fought very fiercely, which allowed Kang Chon, who was in the middle of the elegant room, to see a lively scene. Along with the passage of time, the last two finale items finally came to the moment of appearance. Gentlemen, next is the second finale item of this auction. It is, Master Wind Edge said in a loud voice. And along with his gaze sweeping across the room, there was a sudden silence. A maid came carrying an item. Everyone's gazes suddenly converged, and everyone closed their breaths. Master Feng Yuan lifted the red cloth covering the top of the item, instantly revealing a delicate bottle with a green liquid flowing inside. Demon Beast Essence Blood. Master Windhead shouted loudly as he picked up the vial and explained to the crowd. This is the essence blood of an early-stage Jidan demonic beast, the bloodthirsty berserker wolf, which contains the majority of the bloodthirsty berserker wolf's life essence. Whether it's for alchemy or for consumption, it's an extremely high-quality ingredient at a low price of 100,000 lower-grade spirit stones. As Master Feng Yuan's words fell, a hot gaze shot towards the bottle of demonic beast's essential blood in the venue. Lin Baixian and Li Tianfang were also filled with excitement. The two of them had a look of longing in their eyes. At their level, only precious items like demonic beast essence blood could help them get one step closer. Demonic beast essence blood contained the essence of the entire body of a demonic beast, and after taking it, it had a powerful effect on both raising cultivation and strengthening the physical body. It's finally here. In the 7th elegant room, Kang Chon also looked at the bottle of demonic beast's blood in Master Feng Yuan's hand with excitement. The purpose of his visit this time was this item. On the side, Jin San Shao secretly laughed in his heart. This demonic beast essence blood is not that easy to get in the auction. San Shao, what was the price of this their demonic beast essence blood auctioned before? Kang Chon suddenly asked. He didn't know if he could buy this bottle of demonic beast essence blood with his remaining 5 million worth. According to the previous price, it's around 5 million, but as far as I know, this time, Li Tianfang and Lin Beishan are both rushing for the demonic beast essence blood, so it's not easy to determine the price, Jin San Shao said truthfully. In fact, he didn't say that Kang Chon also knew that, looking at Li Tianfang and Lin Beishan's eyes with their red eyebrows below. He knew that they were eager for the demonic beast essence blood. Kang Chon couldn't help but feel a pang of worry in his heart. It was really a penny for a pound. At this moment, the venue was already buzzing with the sound of a bidding process. However, Kang Chon knew that these were all holding on to their luck. After all, Lin Beishan and Li Tianfang hadn't bid yet. Kang Chon, on the other hand, was constantly paying attention to the climbing price. But in a few moments, this bottle of demonic beast essence blood had already rapidly risen from a price of 1,000,000 to 1.5 million, which was almost the limit of those small clans. It's their turn to make a move, Kang Chon thought to himself. Sure enough, Li Tianfang was the first to speak out, his voice loud and clear, appearing to be determined to win this item, 2 million. The entire venue was silent. No small family was bidding anymore. The gazes of the crowd all fell on Lin Beishan. At this moment, they all knew that in the end, only these 2 clans could compete for this bottle of demonic beast essence blood. Brother Li, the demonic beast essence blood can be more than this price. You're too stingy. Lin Beishan smiled faintly, then shouted with incomparable dominance, 3 million. He directly added 1 million. It seems that Brother Lin is determined to win this bottle of demonic beast essence blood. But if you want to auction it off for 3 million, that's too underestimating me, Li Tianfang. Li Tianfang smiled bashfully and shouted, 4 million. Although the demonic beast essence blood was important, his goal this time was the last finale item, so he was happy for Lin Beishan to spend too much on it. Lin Beishan's face immediately sank. His goal was also the last finale item. He couldn't spend too much on the demonic beast essence blood. Just now, he added 1 million at once, just to deter Li Tianfang, so that he would knowingly give up. But he didn't think that it would turn out to be a botched job, which caused him to be depressed for a while. These 2 guys. In the 5th elegant room, City Lord Yong Zhenen's face was full of mockery. The old butler behind him also secretly laughed. They were happy to watch the joke. In the 7th elegant room, Kang Chon frowned for a while. He didn't want Lin Beishan and Li Tianfang to fight over the price. Then he was afraid that he wouldn't be able to get this bottle of demonic beast essence blood with 5 million. It seems that I have to bid in advance, Kang Chon thought in his heart. 5 million? As soon as he thought of it, Kang Chon shouted into the microphone. His voice was amplified and spread throughout the entire venue. At once, the entire venue was silent. Who is shouting the price? At this moment, everyone's hearts were incomparably amazed. In this heavy iron city, who would dare to take the tiger's mouth off the table in front of the Li and Lin families? However, the result disappointed them. No one found the person who was shouting the price. VIP number 7 is bidding 5 million. Is there anyone left to bid higher? At this time, Master Wind Edge on the stage shouted loudly, a strange glint appearing in his eyes, thinking that alchemy master was indeed trying to refine the return to origin pill. As Master Feng Yuan's words fell, the entire venue was abuzz. VIP, Heavy Iron City. Besides the City Lord, who else was honored as a VIP by Jinji Auction House? In the No. 5 elegant room, City Lord Yong Zhenan also stared with his eyes and stood up, his deep gaze looking through the huge glass wall to the No. 7 elegant room out far away. He vaguely saw a thin figure,